I'm Eizaz. Welcome to my drum tutorial video.
Hi everybody, welcome to my crash course for drums. This is a drum crash course. It is for beginners on how to play the drums and what drums are all about really. To begin, let's take a look at one of our primary drums. It's called the snare drum. Now the snare drum gives a very high pitched tone. It is caused by these snares below. So it's used in marching military application. You can use it in a rock song, a huge whack sound. I can get a rim shot, is where I hit the rim and the head at the same time. This is Latin music. And I can even get something called a rim click. It's also called a rim shot at times, where I mute the head and I hit the rim. Lastly, I can actually turn off the snares itself. Very high pitch sound. Okay, so much for the snare. Next, I have three toms. I have a high tom, a medium tom, and a low or floor tom because it sits on the floor. So now all these three toms are tuned differently, from high, medium, and low. So much for the toms. And I have a kick drum finally. Now the kick drum is operated by the kick drum pedal, usually using your right foot. In this case, I have another kick drum pedal. It's called a double pedal. It's used for playing very rapid notes on the kick drum. So this is called a 5-piece drum kit because I have 5 drums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cymbals don't count. The amount of cymbals do not affect how many drums they are because they don't really count as drums. Next, we'll take a look at the hi-hat. The hi-hat is on my left, and you can play it in a variety of ways. You can play it closed, you can play it half open, you can play it fully open, and you can play it with your foot. So it gives you a bunch of different sounds. An example where I will use this closed hi-hat sound is for really tight, groovy beats. A medium hi-hat, maybe in a rock beat. An open hi-hat for something really huge. That's your hi-hat. Okay, next we talk about a crash cymbal. A crash is used to accent a beat or mark the end of a phrase in a song. So usually it's played together with a kick and it gives a really huge sound. Or I can let it shimmer. I can just play on the rim or on the bell. That's a sound effect. And lastly, on my right hand side, I have a ride cymbal. The ride cymbal is called such because when you play a beat, you technically ride on it. For example, I'm riding on the cymbal right now. Ride. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's your ride cymbal. I can play either on the bell, on the shoulder. I can even crash it. It gives a really huge sound that way. Okay, now that we are acquainted with the drum kits, let's take a look at how to play it. Imagine the digits in front of you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will assign a drum to each digit. Kick on 1, snare on 2, kick on 3, snare on 4. Then we get 1, 2, 3, 4. You with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put in the hi-hat. The hi-hat will go on 1, 2, 3 for all digits. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is your basic beat. If I were to double the hi-hat measure, instead of 1, 2, I'm going to put in the ands. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 4. So you get your basic 8-beat. Now, it is of utmost importance for the student to actually own a drum kit, because what is more important than the sound, more important than the technique, is actually the independence of moving around the kit, of getting accustomed to playing the kick, playing the hi-hat, the ride, and everything all together. I'll give you an example of independence. Is where I split my body apart. Take a look at this ride. I'm going to play a rhythm on this. Da da dee da da da. Got it? I'm going to put in the left foot. Alright? I'm going to put in the right foot. Got it? I'm going to put in the left hand. It is taking a lot of effort to talk to you. This is a samba. Now this rhythm is a samba and is comprised of all different rhythms put together. Independence. So, in closing, if you want to improve, get a drum kit. This is my first video in the drum tutorial. Please visit mamatreble.blogspot.com for more information. Stay tuned for the next in the series. Let's play a bit.